What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Hope you all had a great weekend. Um, Getting into this episode of GH, listen, I love seeing all my vets get together. I love it. You know what I'm saying? You get to see some good vets all in one scene together. That is amazing. Um, Anna needs to stop being so down on herself. Like, she really do. What she did was in the past. And I definitely agree with Robert and everybody else. She's atoned for those things. Like, that was over 3 decades ago. It's time to move on. You know? She shouldn't let nobody crucify her for stuff that she did back in the day. Everybody did something that they're, ashamed of or that they regret from the past. And I agree with Laura. She needs to find a new path in life. Either she's going to find it or it's going to find her. I totally agree. It's time to move onward and upward at this point. And I understand she feel like she doesn't want to burden Valentine or anybody else with her problems, but that's what they're there for. And she has a great support system. You know what I mean? Like, that's why they all came to check on her. She has a great support system. She needs to lean on them. You know what I mean? Like, let them be there for her instead of shutting everybody out. I understand, she trying to keep her distance from Laura and stuff like that and Robert because of their careers and whatnot. But I love how, despite the high career that they have, Robert being DA, Laura being the mayor, they're not letting that stop them from being friends with her. They don't give a damn about them careers. Shit, Laura dropped that career in a minute if it means, being there for a friend or a family member. Like, that career stuff do not define them. Because I'm pretty sure, Laura and Robert are not going to let their careers dictate who they get to be around. So Anna, she definitely going to find something better. Definitely. I feel like, she gonna find that niche. I understand she, wants to be an agent and stuff, and that's not possible. I could definitely see her going into the PI business. I think she should. Either open up her own firm or join in with Sam. Like I said, her, Sam, and Felicia. Shit, they could be the new Charlie's Angels out this bitch. Like, I'm just saying. But I definitely think she gonna find something new. Everybody gotta reinvent themselves after some point. It's great to do something for a long time, but she served her time in the WSB. Now it's time to do something else. She served it. Move on from it. So anyway, moving on from that. Even though Esme got on my nerves in this episode, I could totally relate to Esme in this particular scene where she was talking about her paycheck. I could totally relate to her because you know how you bust your ass at work every single day, then you get that paycheck and you think it's more than what it's actually gonna be. And you look at that check and you just go shaking your head and all that. Because it's like, damn, like, you work every day for that shitty ass check. And you just feel like, why are you, like, you working for nothing, basically. I've been there before, a million times over, so I could relate to that. Esme was working my nerves. Like, I was so irritated by how she kept interrupting Trina and Spencer's alone time. Oh, I forgot the pacifier. Oh, he's fussy. Oh, I forgot to get your ass on somewhere. She was doing it on purpose at that point. She knew exactly what she was doing. And I don't blame, Trina for getting frustrated and just deciding to leave. I would have too. Because it's annoying. It's like, you knew exactly what you was doing. I seen that little smirk on her face when, she was around Spencer and he was singing to the baby. I seen that. She ain't slick. She was definitely doing that shit on purpose. And if that baby wasn't there, Trina should have dragged her. And that's why I feel like it was smart of Spencer to keep that evidence that Victor gave him, even if the evidence is fake. So what? If they can't prove that it's fake, I'll use it. At the right time, too. I would use it. Because she was working my nerves. I'm like, you see that they trying to have alone time and you keep bringing your ass in that living room. Like, that shit would have got on my nerves if I was there. And I felt bad for Trina when she was leaving and stuff and she saw, them huddled around like a little family and him singing to the baby. I felt bad for her. I'm like, I bet you regret telling him to get rid of that evidence now. Trina need to stop being Miss Goody Two-Shoes. I love her, but she really do need to step up and start playing dirty with Esme. Because sometimes when somebody go low, sometimes you got to go low with their ass in order to beat them. Not always, but in certain people cases. And in this case, she need to go low with Esme. I'm just saying, that's the only way to defeat somebody like that. You can't, always win by just playing it straight. Sometimes you gotta go a little low, Ain't nothing wrong with it. So moving on from that, I could relate to Alexis today. Like when her and Diane was doing yoga, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm hungry." Diane was like, "We ain't even exercise yet." I could relate to Alexis on that because I would exercise literally for like 5-10 minutes, and I'd be like, "Listen, I'm tired. I'm ready to stop." I could totally relate to that. Like, hand me a chicken wing or something. Um, I totally get where Alexis is coming from. Um, I do agree with Alexis though. Diane, she needed to have a conversation with Robert in order to like really get to the nitty gritty. I totally understand where Diane coming from because nobody wants to be anybody's second choice or rebound. But I'm glad her and Robert did have a conversation because she didn't have all the facts. You know what I mean? Like Robert wasn't choosing her by default. That may be what she was thinking, but that's not the case at all. Um, I feel like she read that situation wrong. The reason Robert didn't call her had nothing to do with Holly. It was because he felt like she was playing him when it came down to Sonny. You know, trying to get information out of him because of Sonny. He didn't appreciate that. That's why he didn't call. Um, Honestly, I don't know how a relationship between Robert and Diane is gonna work if he's constantly upset by her representing Sonny. You know what I'm saying? But because I do agree with Diane. At the end of the day, Diane's a grown ass woman. Like she's smart too. So she's never gonna allow a client to use her. You know, she never allows a client to make her do something she don't want to do. If she does something, that's because she wanted to do it. You know, Sonny could never make Diane do anything that she really don't want to do. And that's what Robert needs to understand about her. She is an independent, smart woman. You know, she can handle her own. She's dealt with Sonny shit for years. So, um, because my thing is, if her and Robert are gonna be a couple, he needs to get over her clients. Like I understand he don't like who she represent, but he need to get over that. At the end of the day, if they really gonna have a successful relationship, they need to, you know, leave business and never mix it with the personal. Other than that, I could get with them as a couple. So anyway, moving on from that, Michael was getting on my nerves. Like he really was. Like I just feel like Michael don't give a damn about nothing and nobody but Willow and what's going on with Willow and Carly and Drew. That's all he cares about. Because Ned really does have amnesia, and that's all Michael cares about is Ned faking or is he being for real? You know, like does he really have amnesia? Is he faking it? Because all Michael cares about is him being able to help Drew. That's all he cares about. Um, so I feel like his sympathy towards Olivia and stuff, to me, I just feel like it's not genuine. Um, and I love how compassionate Sonny actually was about the situation. You know, letting Ned stay with him and whatnot. You know, to look after him, and you know, Sonny didn't have to do it. You know, he don't have to do that. But I think Sonny can relate to Ned because of the whole Nixon Falls and him having amnesia. I think he can relate to him. Um, I was laughing my ass off when Ned tried to get up on that stage to perform. That shit was hilarious. Um, but his advice to Michael about, you know, living life and not working so much and stuff. But my whole thing about Michael working is, when is he ever at work? Because we never see Michael at Aurora. We don't even hear him barely talk about the company. So I'm like, when is he ever at work like that? Um, Mind you, he's the one running the damn company. A big part of me couldn't even feel bad for Olivia when, you know, she was having that conversation with Ned. I couldn't feel bad for her because at the end of the day, I think it's karma for her. All them times that she gave him hell and didn't believe him, and she was just a nag of a wife. I love the fact that he just don't remember her, and you know, he's choosing to walk away from her. I love it because I think deep down Ned really does want to break from everything and everybody in his normal life. I think that's exactly what he wants, and I can't blame him. Um, Nina sitting there trying, oh, I feel bad for the family. I'm like, Nina, this is what irritates me about Nina. I'm like, Nina, just tell this man that you're the one that told, so we can get all this out in the open. Because I'm getting tired of this story being dragged out. It's like, because for me, they're dragging out something that's not even a big deal. Like, it might be a big deal to the people that's actually guilty, but it's not really a big deal. And I'm like, you might as well just go ahead and spill the beans on this thing here. And if Sonny chooses to leave you, then so be it. You know, that should tell you all that you need to know about his little ass. Like, seriously. Should tell you everything you need to know. I ain't even mad at Ned, though. Ned said, listen, I'm ready to rock and roll. I ain't trying to go back to no hospital. That man said, I want to be free. I want to have fun. I want to live life. I ain't mad at it. I think he's just looking for simplicity. You know, he's looking just to get away. I can't be mad at that. Anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comments. Let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Peace.